Good morning. Welcome to day 12 of Spring into Simple. I'm just going to make sure everything is running. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late again today. The phone rang right as I was about to push live, so I am just a couple minutes behind, but not too bad. So let me just make sure this looks like it's going. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we'll get started. So we're on day 12 of the Spring into Simple. There's only 2 days left, if you can believe it. Yeah, it seems to go by slow and fast at the same time. I don't know about you, but we're almost at the very end. So we're gonna tackle one more day of wardrobes today, another day of wardrobes tomorrow, and then end the challenge in a fun way to show you how far you've come in 2 weeks of decluttering. So that's kind of the plan for the next few days. So today we're still continuing to declutter your clothes. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, I encourage you to watch that one because I shared a bunch of tips to help make the process easier and just some questions you can ask yourself and some guidelines you can use. So watch yesterday's email. I also share watch yesterday's video, and then also make sure you check out yesterday and today's emails as well, because I have lots of resources to help make decluttering clothes a little bit easier, and I share those in there. So definitely check out that, especially if decluttering clothes is a little bit trickier for you or if it feels harder for you. There are lots of things you can do to make it a little bit easier, a little bit less challenging, a little less stressful. So check out all of those resources. And remember, we're just focusing on making progress, not perfection. We're doing what we can with the time we have. We're doing as much decluttering and know that we can and know that it makes a difference. So a little bit of clutter gone matters, and when you do that consistently, it adds up and it gives you big results over time. So today our focus is going to be on your pants and your bottoms in your wardrobe. So even if you find just a few things to get rid of, know that that matters. If you can do that consistently over the next few days or weeks, it's going to make a big difference. So just do what you can. Aim to work for 15 to 30 minutes. If that gets the whole job done, that's awesome. If that just scratches the surface, that's awesome too. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just about getting some clutter out of the house and doing some decluttering today. So that's what my little pep talk for first off, and then I'll talk about today's task. So today we're talking about your bottoms, the bottoms you wear on your body. So pants, jeans, leggings, skirts, all those kinds of things. We're going to work on decluttering those today. And we're going to tackle it in much the same way we did yesterday. And again, if that feels overwhelming, if you have a lot of pants and leggings and jeans and skirts and all of those things, if that feels overwhelming, just tackle one category. Maybe tackle your jeans or your leggings or your dress pants or your skirts or whatever feels manageable to you, tackle that. If it, don't overwhelm yourself trying to do it all at once. If it doesn't feel overwhelming, definitely tackle them all. But if it does, break it down a little further. There's nothing wrong with doing it in a little smaller categories. That still gives you results. So first, like we did yesterday, I encourage you to gather all the pants you're decluttering today up into one space. Your bed makes the perfect spot to work on this. It also encourages you to make your bed, which is always nice. So gather all your pants onto your bed and start by first pulling out the ones that you know you don't like, that don't fit anymore, that aren't comfortable, that you don't like wearing, that you just never wear anymore. Pull out the definite no's first. Then pull out the definite yeses, the pants you wear often, your favorites, the ones you love, the ones that fit good, that you feel good when you wear. Pull those out next. So then you've taken out the definite no's and the definite yeses, and you're left with the maybes, the things that were either you don't love them or you don't hate them. So this is where it's really helpful, again, to try them all on and see how they fit. You can ask yourself the 6 questions we talked about yesterday. So I'll just quickly go over them, but yesterday's video has more details into them. So you can ask, does it fit you well today? Is it stained, damaged, or needing repair? Do you feel good in it? Is it comfortable? Do you look good in it? Do the color and style flatter you? When was the last time you wore it? And would you be happy to wear it for the rest of the day? So those are 6 questions. Like I said, I went into more detail yesterday about how to use those and why they can be helpful. So check out that video, but those are 6 questions you can use to help you with the maybes, the things you're not so sure about. You don't love them, you don't hate them, they're just kind of in between. So try them on, ask those 6 questions, really dig into why you're having a hard time letting go. I mentioned yesterday, often once you understand why it's hard to let go, letting go becomes a little bit easier. You know, once you know it's because you spent a lot of money on them, you can kind of work through that and let it go a little bit easier. If it's because they represent a time in your life when you were really happy with your body and your weight, you can work through that and kind of process those emotions and let those pants go a little bit easier. So dig into why you don't want to let stuff go. If you don't love it, it doesn't fit, you don't wear it, those kinds of things. Because like I said, often knowing why you're struggling to let go makes it a lot easier to actually go through with it and let them go. And then the other thing you can do, again, we talked about this yesterday, is using a maybe box. So the maybe box is your decluttering safety net. It lets you be a little more ruthless as you're decluttering without fear of regretting things, of, you know, wishing you had those things back, letting that kind of fear hold you back. So basically you put the pants that you're unsure about in your maybe box. You put the box away, maybe in your basement or, you know, in a closet somewhere, out of sight, out of mind, and set a reminder in your phone, maybe a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, whatever feels right for you. And in that time, if you haven't needed, wanted, or even thought about the pants in your maybe box, that's a good sign that you don't need them, you didn't miss them, you don't love them, you weren't looking for them, you don't want to wear them, and you can let them go. So it's a great way to experiment living without those items without fear holding you back. You can be a little more ruthless and know that if it doesn't matter, if you change your mind, they're still there. But in the meantime, you can just try living without them and see how it goes. So that's today's decluttering task, much the same as yesterday, just a different category of clothes. And remember, just focus on making some progress. Some clutter gone is better than no clutter gone. So if you can find just a few pairs of pants that don't fit or you don't like or don't work in your wardrobe anymore, that's great to get rid of those. So do what you can with the time you have. Make sure to check today's email because it has a lot more tips and information about decluttering clothes, so check that out for sure. And then keep sharing in the Facebook group. I didn't make it in the Facebook group yesterday, so I'm headed in there right now to check out what you guys have been working on. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I hate missing a day, so I want to catch up and see what everyone did yesterday and see how it went. So I'll be heading in there right after this, and I'm excited to see it, so keep sharing. I'll be back tomorrow again for another little video, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I'll be talking about our last decluttering task for our clothes that we're going to be tackling. And then we are almost at the end of the challenge, if you can believe it. The challenge is over on Sunday, so we're at the very end. So if you can stick it out and keep doing your tasks, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you guys who are still sticking it out. I know it's hard to stick with something for 14 days, especially, you know, life happens and things get busy. So even if you missed a few days, just jump back in, keep going. It all matters, it all adds up. So that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and take care everybody, and happy decluttering. Bye for now.